Namaste, my dear students. This is Nandini, your English ma'am. In today's class, we are going to see verbs. At the end of the session, you will be able to identify the correct form of tenses, describe the usage of verbs in tenses, write sentences using correct form of verbs. Let's recall our previous session. There are three major tenses in English, right? One is present tense, then past tense and future tense. The present tense, the sense the action is happening now, right? Then past tense, yes, good. The past tense is the action has already happened. Okay. The future tense, the sense the action is going to happen in the future, will happen in the future. Yes, let's see what is perfect tenses. The perfect tenses show actions already completed or completely done in the past. These tenses are also called simple perfect tenses. These tenses are easy to identify as the verb phrase consists of has, have or had past participle form. For example, has finished, had forgotten, have done. Okay. There are three types of perfect tenses. Simple perfect tenses. One is present perfect, then past perfect and future perfect. Already we have seen the present perfect tense in the previous class. Yes, the present perfect tense can be used for unspecified time, right? What's the formation of present perfect tense? Can you say? Yes, very good. Subject plus has or have plus past participle. Can you say the example? Good. So, she has arrived. He has arrived. Good. Let us see the past perfect tense in this class. Yeah. The past perfect tense can be used to talk about an action that took place in the past before a specific point of time or another past action. It is formed by adding had to the past participle form of verb. Okay. See, when do we use past perfect tense? When two actions occurred in the past, we have to speak the first action in the past perfect tense. Then we have to speak the second action in the simple past tense. See the example. I noticed that he had left his books behind. Which is the first action? Good. He left his books behind, right? So, we should use past perfect. What is the formation? Yes, subject plus had plus past participle. Okay, so had left. He had left his books behind. What is the second action in the sentence? Noticed. So, second action should be in the simple past tense. Okay. Yes, the formation of past perfect tense is subject plus had plus past participle plus object. Okay. Let us see the usage of past perfect tense. Yes. When two action occurred in the past, we have to speak the first action in the past perfect tense. Then we have to speak the second action in the simple past tense. Good. Yes. When the sentence is positive, we should use subject plus had plus past participle. For example, she had finished. When the sentence is negative, we should use subject plus had not plus past participle. She hadn't finished. She had not finished. When we raise the question, yes, had plus subject plus past participle. For example, had she finished? Yes, look at the picture, children, and read the sentence. Yes, the bell had rung before he entered the school. Which is the first action in this? Yes, the first action is the bell had rung. No. Then what is the second action? He entered the school. So first action should be in past perfect. The bell had rung before he entered the school. Yes, look at the next picture. The telephone bell had stopped ringing before I picked it up. The first action is the bell ringing, right? Okay, the telephone bell had stopped ringing before I picked it up. Yes, let's see the past continuous tense. We use past continuous tense to say that somebody was in the middle of doing something at a certain moment in the past. We use the past continuous tense to show that an action was going on at a definite time in the past. Then two actions were going on at the same time in the past. Okay, the past continuous tense is formed in this way. Was or were plus verb plus ing. Yes, see the picture. I was washing my car when the accident happened. Here two actions were going on at the same time in the past, right? The formation? Yes, was or were plus verb plus ing. I was washing my car when the accident happened. Yes. When the subject is I, he, she, it, we should use was. I was singing. She was singing. Then when the subject is you, we, they, that is plural. When the subject is plural, we should use were. Okay. We were singing. They were reading. Yes. When the sentence is when the sentence is positive, the formation will be subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. She was cooking all morning. When the sentence is negative, yes, subject plus was or were plus not plus verb plus ing. She was not sleeping when he came home. When we raise the question, yes, was or were plus subject plus verb plus ing. Was she sleeping when he came home? Yes, let's see some examples here. They were playing basketball after school. They were playing. What is the formation of past continuous tense? The past continuous tense is formed by was or were plus verb plus ing. Right? Yes. He was eating food. Was eating. The rain was raining tonight. She was not watching the movie. She wasn't watching the movie. They were going to the library. He was doing a great job. Yes. Now you have to find out the answer for this questions. Can you? Yeah, I know you will. You can. Yes, first one. The doorbell rang while Hari dashed his bath. Good. The doorbell rang while Hari was taking his bath. The formation is what? Was or were plus verb plus ing. The verb they have given in the bracket that take. So was taking his bath. Hari was taking his bath. The next one. Mother fell asleep while she dashed TV. The verb is watch. While she was watching TV. The third one, my neighbors. My neighbors dash when the thieves broke into their house. The verb is sleep. Yes. Neighbors. It's in plural form, right? So, my neighbors were sleeping when the thieves broke into their house. Yes, next one. I dash home when I met Ravi. Yes, I was walking home when I met Ravi. I didn't understand what dash happened. I didn't understand what was happening. Good. Thank you, children.